Herzlich willkommen zu Kanal 21 Backstage Fernsehkonzert. Heute bei mir ist Adam Rafferty.
Hallo Publikum für Kanal 21.
How do you like Germany?
I love Germany.
Oh, that's a nice answer.
No, I really love Germany.
Okay.
I'm here quite often touring, and the audiences are great. The music scene is very good. I have a lot of good friends here, and a lot of great experiences touring in Germany.
Okay. Speaking of audience, I heard you can speak a little German. Is that right?
Ich kenne ein bisschen Deutsch.
Do you have a favorite German word?
Oh, I don't know. Schwitztuch. Because every time I'm on stage, I always need a towel because I start to sweat a lot. And Jorg, my friend Jorg, who brought me here, he actually had some towels made with stitching. It's embroidery. It's hineingenäht. Adam's Schwitztuch.
What was your first experience with a guitar you remember?
My father played guitar for me. He played he played guitar, folk guitar, and he sang. And I remember ever since hearing him play the guitar for me, that's what I wanted to do. It was very, very early on. I knew that this was what I wanted to do.
I read that you played various music styles like hard rock, blues, and you even were a rapper. How was that? How did that happen?
Well, I think the normal path for a guitar player, if you take lessons, is you have a teacher, you learn some basic songs, you learn some classic guitar. But then, of course, being a teenager, I was very interested in rock and roll guitar, so I always had a rock band on the side. And then the hip-hop thing, it started many years ago. It was kind of crazy growing up in New York. It was sort of an accident, but somebody heard me and a friend of mine doing some rapping one day just for fun, and then they said, "Can you do one song on one gig just for a joke?" And then this kind of expanded into a few years of actually, I didn't play guitar when I was like 19 or 20. I kind of quit for a few years, and I was really in this direction. And then jazz, and now solo guitar.
What do you like more, playing solo or playing with a band?
That's a good question. It depends on the band. It really depends. If I'm playing with musicians who are really giving me something, I should love to play with a band. I also enjoy playing solo. And one aspect of solo playing that I really enjoy is it's easier for me to tour. Plane, train, concerts, everything is logistically easier.
You can beatbox. Could you give us a beat?
Yeah.
All right. You grew up in New York and you still live there.
Yep.
What is so special about that city?
Well, it's hard for me to say because, to be very personal, I would like to leave New York. I grew up there. I've been there since I was a little kid. I know I have a story for every street. I can tell you something that happened in my life on that street, and it's the skill level of musicians and overall intensity with people, with so many people in one place, is very high. But it's also this energy of a city that never relaxes. There's never a moment where I can find
the
quiet.
City that never sleeps.
The city, it really never sleeps. Yeah.
What is the most craziest thing that ever happened on one of your gigs?
The most crazy thing that ever happened on one of my gigs? Well, I think it would have to be my first night that I was playing as the guitarist for, he's an old organ player and singer. He died. His name was Jimmy Preacher Robbins. He was one of the guys up in Harlem who played regularly every Friday, Saturday, and during the week also. I was very nervous. My first gig in Harlem, where I'm getting paid, I had to go suit, do a good job. And he's the main actor, or not, the main musician. I mean, he's the show that night. He got into a fight with a customer. And he went and he got a knife from the kitchen like this long to like cut turkey. And he came out of the kitchen and he told the other customer, I'll kill you if you don't leave the bar right now. And I was completely petrified. I mean, I was like nervous. And then the waiter, the guy who worked at the restaurant, he says, don't worry, he does this every week. And I went, oh man, what did I just get into? Until you're really in that situation that you see somebody holding a knife, telling another person he's going to, and then they say, oh, don't worry, he does this every week. I thought. So that was pretty crazy.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Das war's auch schon. Backstage bei Kanal 21. Wenn ihr mehr Informationen braucht, dann geht auf myspace.com/Fernsehkonzert. Danke fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.